or we're from the same hue, it don't matter. Like, I'm a business. You
I'm
gotta
trying
treat
to
me like
tune
that.
up y'all. Maybe y'all
Just-
gonna put me in a
Just like you go to
motion.
Apple and you pay for a phone, they want full price.
Yep.
They not gonna say, "Oh, I'll pay you
With
half
all the
now and then
accessories.
half later." You know what I mean? Like, I want my
And
money,
I have a
bro.
lot of people do that. Like, hey, I want to talk tonight. I'm like, okay, what time? 8 o'clock. Okay, cool. Where that paper at?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, I don't do it for the money, but I don't monetize my business.
Right.
So if you want me to be interested in what you talking about
Right.
and not sleeping and ironing my clothes for the next day, man, I need that paper.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because I got business at the bills at the end of the day.
I knew what you meant.
So so the thing is it's just structure. You know,
Yeah.
personal is personal, business is business. Everything I do, I don't intertwine the two. You know, I tell man, it's business,
Right.
and then you have to respect it. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But on our people, I don't know. You know, me and Leo was talking earlier, and like, you know, that it goes back to that Willie Lynn syndrome.
Yeah.
We don't really support each other. Things are so separated where we go to a other race establishment
Right.
and we don't say anything.
Right.
We go to a black owned establishment and we go on Facebook and social media and say, man, I'm not going back there no more. That's one of my pet peeves.
Right.
Talk to the manager.
Right.
Like if you go to a restaurant and the food not up to par, you had to wait 10 minutes later than you got your food. Man, talk to the manager instead of going on Yelp app and Google and
Yeah.
Give them the opportunity to fix it.
Exactly.
I agree
Just
with that.
because they had a bad experience, that
that
don't
doesn't
mean
mean the next
person.
person.
Right.
And then,
it's,
you
it's
know-
10 people in the restaurant, 9 people are happy. You the only one that got an issue.
Exactly.
Right.
That's not fair to the business.
Another cap on bridge cap, like on that, because that's another thing. They always be ready to talk when some stuff bad. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
But
Or when
those-
they don't get what they want.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, at the end of the day, everything ain't 100% perfect all the time.
Right.
Your reaction to that. Just because you got bad service, that don't mean you got to talk to that man or that woman like they just trash. Just
Right.
because you know, just talk the issue out. Like, people so aggressive when it comes to disappointment. The disappointment, like, especially with service. Understandable. I'm the same way. If I gotta pay you and you know you not treating me right, I'm gonna speak up on that. But I'm gonna speak up on when you did good too. If you treat me good or I feel special or something, I'm gonna comment on that.
Right.
And I kind of forgot the bridge cap that I was going. But what it is kind of like still talk to somebody with respect.
Right.
You know, don't down talk that person just because you know she brought your chicken out cold.
Right.
Don't disrespect this manager.
Because
You
really,
know, just
really, the person serving the food, they don't got anything about
Yes,
cooking the food. It's just
and-
picking that plate up. It's the
and taking
responsibility
it.
of the person
Right.
cooking to have your stuff.
And the cooks never face us. You know
Exactly.
what I
They
mean?
never
So
face
I
us.
think it should never be a confrontation in expressing the service both
Right.
ways. Like, if you saying, oh, the chicken was cold, blah, 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 the manager should automatically be not coming up with no damn excuses. Oh, it's, you know, we only got 2 cooks in the back and we got 50,000 customers. I tell them straight out, that's an excuse. I need my money back. You know, I'll say what it is I want, but,
Right.
or I want to suffice or whatever. If some people just get irate and just aggressive, I just don't think it's fair.
Right. So let's get back on I guess our community and our people. You know, because me personally, I love to support our people outside of February.
Mhm.
You know,
Right.
that's what the government, that's what other races that were put together for us to celebrate ourselves. I think
Yeah.
we should celebrate ourselves whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, we want discounts. You know,
Right.
we want to say, hey, how much you gonna give it to me for?
Right.
Hey, look, my price is
Mhm.
anything $150.
Right.
Right.
What you want to do?
Right.
You know, because
That's not
like
bad
you were
price.
saying earlier, you're not gonna go in Best Buy. You're not gonna go in Walmart and try to politic your way.
Right.
They not giving it to you.
Right.
So why? It's almost like you don't trust me, or you feel like I'm trying to get over on
Or
you.
I'm less than.
Right.
Exactly. I'm
That's
not
how I
feel.
worth because I'm trying to.
I
I'm not
remember-
worth it what I'm asking. You know.
Right.
And then at the end of the day, you give our people a discount. They bug you for, man, this going wrong. That ain't going wrong.
Right.
Like you. It's almost like we don't have any trust to feel like, okay, I'm trying to give you a good product. I'm selling you a good product. But every little thing happens.
Right.
Right.
You want to text me, you
Right.
want to call.
And sometimes it's not as simple as what you see is what you get.
Yeah.
And that's why I say I'm more of a visual person because, you know, I don't like to feed no person no lies. You know, different outfits that I may post may not be for plus size. Sometimes I may forget to add that in the commentary because honestly, I want you to inquire. I want you to inbox me. So like when I get that call, they be like, "Oh, how much is these shoes?" I'm not supposed to make no money if you buy them shoes home, girl. I don't sell separates, but before I would be so considerate, you know, like, "Oh, you can get these shoes from such and such day, so and so." And then I think about it, you would have never known those shoes existed if it wasn't for me and what I do. So then I started putting tags on that, you know. Putting tags on that is kind of like, oh, I can find it, I can Google it.
So I'm gonna play devil's advocate because it's twofold right here. One is because I'm a black business owner. In a way, I expect some kind of support from the community. You know what I mean?
Right.
But because you know I'm a black business owner, you expect me to kind of like fold.
Yeah.
Like I don't. And it's kind of frustrating when you're trying to build a business and people acting like, oh, it's just Tory, or it's just Sheena. You know what I mean?
You don't want to take it somewhere else. You want it to be available to your people.
Right.
I don't know if that's too in parentheses, but you want it available to your people before anybody else.
Got an example. I just wrote a book, right? And the book is $10.99, right? That's a general price for a book that you get, right? But people want it for free. It's $10.99.
What's the book about?
I want the book.
Right. It's about this father and he's trying to protect his two daughters. He's basically on the run from like the military, so he's trying to protect his two daughters. So it's kind of centered around that. But people expect me just to give the book away.
And I would never understand that.
I don't have a copy, and I should have brought it.
I want one.
I'll bring it next time.
Because I love books. I read books.
But I'm saying people expect you to just give it for free. It's $10.99. Like
I wouldn't dare.
Yeah.
I have one of my novelist friends. She had the best books, and I have not purchased one of her books, but I do think it's amazing to be able to write, and be an author, blog, and all that stuff. That's amazing. I would pay for that any day. I would subscribe to a blog subscription for real, especially if it's one of my people. Like for real. Book, I'm gonna buy a book too.
Well, it's just, you know, people expect just because we look alike that I don't treat you like I'm a business. I'm trying to take care of my family. I got 2 kids. My wife she doesn't work. You know what I mean? I'm the only person that's taking care of all the bills. Come on, I'm giving you a fair price.
Man, I done paid $30 for a book before, so that's love for real. $10 for a book, that's
just
cool.
those little things. Like you expect people to just fold, man.
It ain't cool.
You know, what I think it boils down to ultimately, we just gotta start loving each other, right?
Yeah.
You know, we just gotta know our history, know where we came from, know the system that we're against, and love each other. You know, because we look at everything else as better than our black skin. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we let everybody else into our community to get money off of us, and they not giving no money back.
I get mad every time I go to the nail shop.
Yeah, they giving none back at all. But you know, it's set up like that so you're gonna support other races or whatever. But if you have that chance to support your own kind before anyone else, you have to do it if you love your people. You know, so.
And most of the time it's because it's you though.
Yeah.
You gotta remember people gonna dislike you before they like you or love you. 9 times out of 10, unfortunately, especially with our people. My opinion. It may not be a fact.
It's harder to get that sense of approval
from
than
our own
anybody
people.
else. Yeah.
It's a higher expectation.
Would you say that's a fact or that's more of opinion?
That's a fact.
Because I didn't live it, so I would have said it's opinion unless a few other people say that.
I would say it's a fact because we just because we're dealing with our own people expect more. They be like, man, you can't make no mistakes.
Right.
Or I'm not going back to you.
Yeah.
But this person over here though made 2-3 mistakes, but you feel like they're better, and you give them that chance.
So for me, it's beyond business because no shade, take it however you want. I see women take it all day on my timeline, and I only charge $45 to $65. You ain't even got to buy the outfit to me. I could just suggest send the links, pay me my $45, $65. So when I see all these tacky women up on my timeline, I get mad. I take it personal.
Okay, so I have a question. You stated that you get mad because of the fact that you go to, I believe, an Asian
Oh, I do.
technician,
Let me
right?
tell you
Nail
how-
technician.
Yes.
But I have a question. How often do y'all support African
I've
businesses?
tried plenty of time. Let me tell you, baby, they don't do refills no more. Let me tell you, I got.
So, but you see how you just comment that, right?
They don't call me back.
But there's plenty of African nail technicians in Houston.
I've only really inquired or know of 2 or 3, and I follow them out, support them in that factor. But when I contact them, they'll be like they too full. Understandable. Or they'll be like, oh, I'm gonna call you this evening so you can pay your deposit, blah blah blah. I don't never hear back from them. I'm not gonna remind you that I gotta pay you. Sorry, I'm not gonna do that.
But wouldn't that help them? You being a business owner, them being a business owner, you actually taking your time saying, hey, for you to have better services.
I would.
So
I honestly would. I just ain't found that one yet. It's gonna be one that I find. I'm gonna see on Instagram or I'm gonna see on Facebook, and it's dude precisely gotta be black. I'm gonna see them and I'm gonna follow them. I'm gonna inbox them. I'm gonna be like, can you do my nails Friday such and such time? She gonna be like, yep. And I'm gonna be like, what if I bring my daughter too? She gonna be like, yep. And we gonna follow up in there. We gonna be getting our nails done every other week in that motherfucker.
So how often do y'all support African community?
I support. I'm trying to find like the way to kind of frame this, but I do support black business because like I want people to support me. You know what I mean? I want my people to support me just like I support them. Like a guy, he does my T-shirts for me. Like, I came up with a couple designs. Like we set up a deal, pay this much or whatever, and I support him in that. Even if the quality's good, but even if the quality was bad, I would still offer my support and tell him, okay, this is what we can do to kind of fix the quality that you're giving me. You know, and like people who rap, I know a lot of people who rap. Some of them good, some of them not so good. But I still share their videos because just because I don't like it, that doesn't mean nobody else is going back to the
that is how business works. Yep, definitely.
You could go to T-Mobile. Like I have a T-Mobile phone, and some of them that they break down, they'll send me a refurbished phone, and it'll break down. I'm not gonna start going to T-Mobile
because that's your phone provider.
You know what I
mean?
mean?
We need to set up establishments like that, like for real. I don't know how it can be done necessarily. I wouldn't say like I'm like the overall eye to it, but I really feel like we could build our own community, and we ain't gotta go outside for nothing.
Right.
I know I can't just be the queen dada of it. It's gonna have to take a bunch of us, and we really just build our own community, and it stays like that. And everybody else be successful. Won't be nobody necessarily just left out or broke or you know what I'm saying without. I think it's possible, but it is hard just in living, period. Because you get used to the same thing. You know, you used to doing the same thing most of the time. That's just like even with my nails. I've been going to a dang Chinese person all my life. They do my feet because that's another thing. The black girls don't do feet. Yeah. It's stereotype, but it's true. I need my nails and my toes to match. I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? You're not supposed to give me the nail polish free, but at the same time, I feel like it's some way we can all come together. Like even that black nail technician that don't do feet, it might be another one that do nails too, but she'll do feet. You get what I'm saying? Like gotta come together at some given point in time.
Right. It boils down for me. I think it's over our head. You know, it goes back years and decades and centuries. You know, because you look at different races and cultures, they're trained, they're born into you go to your people before you go to anyone else. If my people don't have it, we're gonna find a way to get it where I don't have to go to anyone else.
Yep.
You know, us as Black Americans, and I won't even say African Americans, Black Americans, we have been trained to kind of we don't have nothing to bring to the table. You know, we don't have anything to service our people. You know, and it scares me that when I think about if they kick us out of America, Black America, where are we gonna go?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, where are we gonna go? Because at the end of the day, different races like African American, Nigerians, and Africans, even Africans,
they not one of us.
Identify with us.
They show down. They say you people like they totally different.
You know, so it scares me if it ever gets to that point of a race war. Where do we go as Black Americans? But somebody has to step up to the plate, and we have to identify. I would say, I'm gonna use this as an example. The big brother Colin Kaepernick, NFL.
Right.
He stood up for his people. We still watch the NFL games. You know what I'm saying? We still watch the NFL games.
And you can't help it because
know,
even
so
though people
how-
still talking about boycotting, there's still gonna be a whole bunch of people still watching.
They gonna be
football
talking
games.
shit
So,
instead of-
regardless, man.
You know,
It's
you know?
hard to be, go without the shit you love or the shit that you used to. Period.
So
It
how
ain't-
do we get to the point where
We
we're
need to
willing
network more.
sacrifice? But how do we network more? What's going to be the ultimate goal of people just coming together and
Right.
saying, "Hey, I'm willing to sacrifice. I'm willing to." It's got to be real sacrifice.
I
I'm willing
know.
to
That's
lose
not
my
gonna happen,
job.
though.
I'm
It
willing-
has
I'm
to
willing-
happen,
I'm
though.
willing-
It
I'm
has
willing
to.
to
The reason I say
lose-
that is
lose
because-
money. I'm willing to step outside my comfort
Right.
zone for my people. Do
Right.
I love my people enough for that? And you right. I don't think it's enough love for people to say, "Man, I'm not. I know
So-
my job is against our kind, but man, I'm still clocking in at 8. I need my 40 hours."
That's the thing. See,
You
people
know what
think
I'm saying?
about, they're not thinking about the community as a whole. They'll
Right.
then break down to themselves. Like you said, they like football. So since I like football, I'm not going to stop watching football. Yeah, what he did for our community was great. Even though he risking his career for our community, I'm not going to stand behind him because I like football.
Right.
I'm still going to be in America.
I think
So,
it should be the
It's like at the end of the day, I'm not going to stop working for this person because that's how I take care of my kids.
Right.
I'm not going to sit here and try to support this African business because of the fact that they not doing what I like.
Right.
when
These
you
other
think
people
about it,
like,
2 or 3
you
people
know what I'm
ain't
saying?
enough. One,
And
2
other
or 3
people, other
ain't enough.
communities have learned how to perfect what we like so that we don't have to support ourselves.
Right.
Mhm.
That's why if you go
And give
to
it for a cheaper
Bissonnette,
price.
yeah, Bissonnette and
59.
yeah, Bel Air. Bel Air is the Asian community.
Hmm.
Everybody there
How
is
that happen?
strictly Asian.
How
But
that
you
happen?
go down Bissonnette, all of the hair shops is owned by Asians, and we living in the quote unquote ghetto while they sit there and support their own. When you go off of
don't
Harvard,
need that.
straight Indian Pakistani,
Right.
but they own all our gas stations.
Yep.
So it's like at the end of the day, but if we go to somebody that owns a black community that owns the hair supply store, we're not gonna go there because their hair prices is too high versus the Asians, or their gas is too high versus the Indians.
I would.
So
Well, I say that more because I'm not. I say that because I grew up in the hood.
Right.
So every beauty supply I do go to, it is Chinese. But
Mhm.
I didn't moved off of not even too far from the hood, right off 45 and 1960, and every beauty supply down that street was black person, or like a black owner.
Yeah.
So, but that wasn't based upon I know they was black. I had to walk in there just upright, and when I did, I blast them out, shout them out, and all that. I haven't found any other beauty supply like that since. And
So I have a question. When are we, like, I honestly, I look up to the Jewish community. I love Jewish people because of the fact of if you go into their community, it's strictly their community.
Yeah.
If you go to their schools, it's strictly Jewish schools. If you come to their school and you don't speak any type of, if you don't like practice that, you're going to practice it. It's part of their curriculum.
yeah.
So it's like when you come, all their funding straight Jewish, their money straight Jewish, and it's like I really respect that because people talk about their Holocaust is equivalent to ours, even though I don't think so. But it's like even if they didn't come from something, they made it.
Right.
All the money that they got back from that, they made sure that they kept it into their community and reproduced and passed it down to generations. We don't do that.
Yeah.
We don't ever sit there and try to teach our children. We teach our children to work. We teach our children they have to do this, they have to do that, they have to get the education, but we never teach our children about our history. We don't teach our children that they need to have their own business. They need to give back to their businesses. So it becomes a hindrance because the only thing that we're doing is just passing on a generation of
Right.
being dependent.
So would you say?
We can put forth in something.
So what we say when we first started to have our own, because we came from kings and queens and good stuff.
Mhm.
So would you say that those races didn't sell out, and the people that we had trusted in sold out, and it set us up for failure
From the
and
years
to
of-
come?
I wouldn't say
Because
it goes
those
back to the
cultures didn't sell
mindset
out.
that
They
was
didn't sell out when
because
we-
back then they didn't.
Yeah.
It also and I tell every African person to read the Willie Lynch letters because that's why I started Queen's Playground because African women are the #1 economic providers. They are the
Right.
because we talk, bring our friends or whatever. If they have the best hair quality, we gonna tell our friends, you need to go over here.
Right.
And so in the Willie Lynch, he talked about how black women are the best person for economics, so you can never get rid of her.
Right.
Never get rid of her. You can dumb her down to how we are now, and they, of course, she's gonna teach their girls and teach their boys to dependent of there. So it's like the number one thing that we need to do first is just walk out. If we go to a business and we ask for the owner, not who worked there, not the manager, the owner. If he's not black, we need to walk out, because at the end of the day, once we are not a minority, we are African people take up majority of this entire world. So until we learn how to sit there and say, you know what, my people can cook food just like them. My people can learn how to do hair just like them. My people can make clothes just like them. And it's a lot of people that want to do it, but they scared that they won't get the support.
And they don't want to go without either.
It's like until we actually do that, actually support people to create their own business, actually tell people, you know what, I believe in you, how much you need, and like we actually gotta build each other. Until that,
and it don't take nothing but a mouthful.
Yeah,
because I remember my friend posted about Black Bank. Shit, I got about 3 bank accounts now, and all of them black. I only got one region. I'm pretty sure they white, but the only reason I keep regions because my overdraft line is. I earned that. Okay. But yeah,
I think it's all about understanding like there's a big learning curve that we as like a community have to overcome. You know what I mean? We had the Black Wall Street, but that got burned down and torched. So we kind of had to start over in this century. It's kind of it's hard for us to get back up and move forward without the support of the community, and understand that there's a learning curve that we gotta.
And we keep missing it.
We scared. We scared. Like even if you take the example of the football player, it's like okay, I can stand behind him, but I'm not losing my job. I'm not about to, be on the back burner like him.
And the question boils down to, is the fight worth it? Right. At the end of the day, is the fight worth it? Do we have enough resources and capital and backing to, if everybody say, hey, we doing this, is it worth it? I think it is. If everybody comes to a joint, and the thing what we're missing, we don't have a leader, you know what I'm saying, person we can identify that we say, okay, man, I'm following him. I love what he do. Right. You know what I'm saying?
Because if we can go beyond protest.
We have people like, I won't say no names, but we have people that are hired by the government to say what they want to say, to come out when somebody get killed, a black kid get killed, shot in the back of the head, to come out for photos and like you, man, you don't really care. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, we don't have that one leader that we look up to, because.
So you saying we gotta follow somebody?
I wouldn't say quote unquote follow one person, but I would say this: we grew up in the church, right? So a lot of our black people identify with Christianity, and they identify with that person in the pulpit. Hey, he should be a person living in that life. But if we look at today's church society, man, it's business. It's really that one person that you can identify, because it's been watered down. So you can't go to the church and look at like, okay, he's a 100, because it's so many preachers out here just looking at it as business. So to answer your question, no, we shouldn't follow one person. It's gonna take an army of people to get it right.
And like you say, walk in there, ask for the owner. If they ain't black, walk the hell out. That's beyond protesting. You ask me. I ain't gonna lie. That would be
because
enjoyable.
That right there,
enjoyable to me.
The thing that I really start looking at is, for example, Walmart. Walmart, for some apparent reason, is black people #1 mall. You go there for everything now.
And let alone the workers too.
So it's like, can you imagine how if we took all that money that we put into Walmart, every black person that go there, if all that money and we sit there and make our own quote unquote Walmart, do you know how much money that would be? Because we support every single business. So if we all decide to just say, you know what, no, I'm just gonna support just
Right.
this black person business, that will build these people businesses.
Sure
and
will.
the quality that we quote unquote looking for, or
Right.
that we compare it to these
Okay.
white businesses,
Yeah.
it will increase.
And that's why I say go back to building a community.
Right.
Because you think about it, we can appoint positions.
Mhm.
This your significance in the community. We need you, blah 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 blah. Here's what's in it for you.
Mhm.
Mhm.
We gon' you know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
that would be one easy contrast, but it's always gonna be that how we gonna get this person
But
to get here, or what we gonna give this person,
Yeah.
and let them know they not losing. You know what I'm saying?
what I would say,
That would be the
what I
hard
would say
part.
to your point with community and getting people involved, we got to go back to starting. We got to know economics. We
Mhm.
got to know what's the value of money.
Mhm.
We wasn't taught. Personally, I said me.
I'm with you, bro.
When my family got money, they spent money.
Right.
They pay off the car, they go
They
get
don't
another
invest
car.
in nothing.
They don't know anything about investment. They don't even know anything about trust funds, anything like that. So it boils down to black economics. So what I would say, just take Third Ward in Houston, for example. You probably got, what, 1,000 to 2,000 families. Just say each family home put $20, just $20
Yeah.
in a one set account that we have trust. 2,000 homes. What's that? $40,000.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying?
You said per home or
Per
just
home.
okay.
2,000 homes, $20 a month. That's $40,000. 40,000 times 12, do the math.
So you saying that's where to start though?
I'm just.
I'm
that's
trying to
just
figure out where to
spend-
start.
Right.
Maybe just get
That's the
we
start because anything rules in America, it's that money. It's capital.
So
Yeah.
you saying like as
you
a
can't make
us
no
sitting
change
right
in
here.
America with no money. You
True.
can talk all day, we can rule raw,
Right.
but if you don't got that money backing, what are
So
you
we
saying?
pretty much going to okay. Say it one more time. I'm sorry, I'm really trying to get it here.
Yes.
You say
So
each
what I'm saying-
household.
So we take an example Third Ward. I don't know how many people in Third Ward, Houston.
Right.
If it's 1,000, 1,500, 2,000, just say 2,000.
Just say
Just say
2,000.
2,000.
2,000.
Yeah.
If each household say, hey, I'm gonna commit to $20, just $20 a month, 2,000 homes, that's $40,000.
Okay.
12 months, $40,000. That's a lot of capital just going into one. That hey, whatever we get to a certain, we say 5 years we're gonna do
And
this,
we'll-
10 years we're gonna do this. At this
Yeah.
10 years mark, we got millions of dollars to take our community.
And we'll
back.
just need one superior that's
Exactly.
trustworthy,
That's
not
trustworthy
stealing.
to lead and guide.
Not 'cause we black,
Not one
but
security,
because
not-
that's what
it's gonna
happens
take
with
community.
money.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because that what you just said, I calculated it come out to 48. I'm sorry, yeah, 4,800,000, 480,000.
Damn. That was mastermind though for me. Because
Oh,
me, I'm
okay.
always like the
Per year.
resolution person, so if I
Yeah.
can't find
A
a
year.
resolution,
For 2,000
that's
people.
it.
Yeah.
I
And
never
it's
would've thought.
mad people. It was more than 2,000
Yeah,
people.
that's
Black
what I'm saying.
people.
It's
I
a-
would trust to give anybody $20.
Right.
Whoever
Okay, wait,
what I
pause.
was gonna get back,
Hold
I
on.
would
I'm gonna need you not to
automatically
trust
pray over my
anybody.
money.
Right.
Don't trust
Yeah.
anybody.
I would automatically pray over my money for a positive outcome. You get what I'm saying? So
You just say $20 a month, man. That's cutting back. Popeyes, 10-piece box. You know, that's
And it's really
Yeah.
not cutting out anything. $20
it's
is
not.
it's
You
just-
never miss $20.
Yeah.
Okay,
that's
we
so
gonna
true.
do that or we just talk?
It's just-
No,
it's
see,
just
I
an
say
example
this is
at
what I
first.
say. I say first, I want to see all of us, all 4 of us, literally, and the way you approve it. We're gonna go back to our social media. Visit a black community. I mean, a black business, African-owned business, once or twice a week. You say $20,
Right.
right? $10 per company. So whatever
what
it
we
is.
doing with the $10 though.
But I'm saying you're
Whatever that
supporting.
is, we
You are
buy.
supporting
I got
the
you.
African business. And then give a shout out on Instagram, tell people come
Hey,
visit.
I'm over here doing what they
Yeah.
got this, they got
True.
that.
So I mean that gives
I do that
I'm
all.
going
I
to
do
a
that.
black-owned business today, so
Yeah, because I love
that's
our
something.
bakeries and our food and
yeah, and then the thing is with our followers that see it, you then challenge them to do it.
Right.
And it's like the thing is at first when I first started this, I was like, okay, I just want black people. I was kind of foolish for that. But it's like other cultures actually like
Yo,
our culture.
Yep.
Right.
They love
And
it.
that, it is like that's mad crazy. So it's like if you have other cultures following you, challenge them to support it too. Because every dollar actually goes back into this community and it's gonna build it better. The value that we see in ourselves will actually rise because it's like we want better. We
Right.
think we deserve better. We want to go shopping at all these fancy places, but we don't believe that our own community can provide
Yeah.
that.
Right.
And what I would say to your point, I love that you said that, because at the end of the day, it shouldn't be black against white.
Right.
It shouldn't be that, because at the
We
end
just
of the day, we have been brainwashed, everyone, to look at color
Right.
and to look at, man, I don't like them because they look a certain way, you know. And I truly believe, I wrote a post, generational hate, you know, because it's instilled in the kid to hate a person that doesn't look like you. So at the end of the day, we need everybody to move forward. You know, most of the time, other races will support you just because they know the struggle you've been through. They know your history better than you do.
Yeah.
I think
And
that's
I love what y'all do. And if you look at America, fashion and entertainment, everything roots from our
Us.
people. You know, at the end of the day,
We
so,
are the most, one of
but at
the
the end
most
of the-
creative.
yeah, so you gotta invite those other coaches in. Like, hey, I get you love
Yeah.
us, man. Help us get somewhere.
Because I would say those are my funnel clients, my Hispanics and
Yeah.
my Caucasian.
Man,
I'm telling you, we have a blast shopping. You know what I mean?
Hi everyone, thank you for joining us in another episode of QPE Voices. We appreciate your love and support. We thank you for liking and commenting and sharing our videos. Please go onto YouTube under Queen's Playground and subscribe. Follow us on Facebook at QPE 2015. You can also follow us on Twitter and Instagram at QPE_DNY. I am Lewa Ayaba, owner and creator of Queen's Playground Entrepreneurs, better known as QPE. We are a marketing advertising company for African entrepreneurs and artists. We also promote and uplift the African community and our culture and our history. We like to educate everyone on economics as well as supporting each other. If you have any comments or if you have any suggestions of topics that you would like us to discuss in the future, please comment them below. And like I said, please share us. Let our community see us as well as be a part of QPE. We have plenty of promotion and marketing techniques. We have different things for the community to join in. If you have any questions, contact us on our social media. Thank you.
Hi everyone, it's Sheena, She-Mac Styles. Make sure to follow me on all your social medias, Facebook, IG, Twitter, and YouTube at She Styles, She-Max. I'm your personal and virtual wardrobe stylist / shopper. Thank you.
What's up, good people? It's Mr. Tory Brown here, life coach. I truly believe that your past clears the pathway to your future. So if you need someone in your corner that's not going to give you unbiased opinions and also motivation, I'm the person for you. Plus, if you're a single, couple, or newly married, just want someone to be in your corner and walk and talk with you through your journey. So give me a call, give me a shot. Reach out to me at 713-322-4055, and I can be emailed at mrtorybrown@yahoo.com. Be sure to follow me on all your social media platforms at mrtorybrown.com. Let's connect, let's grow, let's get better.
What's going on, y'all? This is Enriched. My company is EMG Asylum. We do media production, graphic design, web design, publishing, anything like that. So if you need any art or anything like that, I'm your guy. EMG Asylum, all social media. Kaheem Enriched Sturgis on Facebook, Enriched on Instagram and Twitter.